guess, Jerry, I'm really proud to nominate my fellow farmer, neighbor, and good friend Milton Olson for this honor at the Best of the Best presentation. I guess, I first got to know Milton when he was in the U.S. Army Reserve with me in the 353rd Transportation Company stationed here in Faribault. Milton actually served 7.5 years for his country in the Army Reserve. And even before that, as a young lad, Milton was a member of the Rice County 4-H, showing dairy cattle, also won many trips to the state fair to show his dairy cattle. And in high school, Milton was on the FFA chapter, and it was actually chapter president in his senior year. So after he got out of high school, then he started farming, milking registered Holstein cows, and sold registered dairy cattle to many of his neighbors over the years. He was a member of the Northfield Rice Holstein Club, Rice County DHIA, and had one of the high herds in the county over the years of his milking career. Besides milking, Milton also was a member of the AMPI Dairy Co-op and was a director and delegate for many years for the co-op, and also was on the board of the Community Co-op Oil Association for 28 years until he reached the mandatory retirement age 70. Besides dairying, he's a corn and soybean grower. He also is a seed salesman for DeKalb, Hasbro, Prairie Brand Seed, and actually was the #1 seed salesman in his district for Prairie Brand a number of years. And as far as for 4-H, Milton is still a strong supporter of 4-H. He's at the 4-H auction every year, supporting the youth in 4-H in the county. So as a 4-H auction buyer, Milton over the years has been a member of the adult farm management class for South Central Technical College for over 50 years. In his farming career on his land, he's been a good steward of his land. He's tiled, built berms, built sediment basins, and established grass waterways to prevent erosion. Milton has been a member of the First English Lutheran Church in Faribault, been an usher there, and a strong supporter of the church. So I guess we've been friends for nearly 50 years, and I'm happy the nominating committee took my nomination of Milton for this great honor. So congratulations, Milton.
And also, Paul, we better say congratulations to Peg, because it really has been a partnership between Peg and Milton, and also the boys.
Yes, I was going to add that too. That he's very lucky. He has a wonderful wife, 2 great sons that are business partners with him on the farm, and Milton and I are kind of a little bit alike that way. I have 2 sons that farm with me, and we've been able to do a lot of things together because we have wonderful business partners like that. We've been Vikings season ticket holders for 15, 20 years, and it's kind of nice when the Vikings are playing on a Sunday afternoon at harvest time. The boys on both of our farms keep the farm going while we're going to watch Vikings for a couple hours. But it's just a good thing. Milton's a great guy, and I'm happy for him.
Only one downfall with Milt, though, Paul. He likes to pick on poor, innocent Jerry.
Well, really? Well, I don't know about the innocent part, but he really is a good guy. I'm really kind of almost a little jealous of him. Milton and I and our wives over the years have went out for supper a lot of times, and we go into a restaurant or establishment, and they don't say, "Hi, Paul, how are you?" They always say, "Hey, Milton, how's it going? How are you?" So that kind of speaks a lot to what his neighbors, friends, and fellow farmers think of Milton, and that's good. He's a good person, and I'm really happy for him.
And you know what, Paul? He always has a smile on his face and likes to laugh and help people laugh. We don't laugh enough these days, do we?
Yep, you're absolutely right. That sure helps in making the day go a lot better for everybody. I guess I kind of like to maybe tell a little joke, and I maybe should tell you this little joke, and I don't know whether you like it or not, but, back years ago, how we kind of got going to the Vikings. You remember when Denny Green came to coach the Vikings here in Minnesota? Somehow or another, he found that Milton and I played football in high school. Called us up and wanted to know if we would come up 4 or 5 hours before the game, work out with the boys, and give them a few pointers. And I guess if you believe that story, I got some Arizona oceanfront property, I'll tell you, too. Told that story of Milton and I when we've been on vacations and that. And some people say, "Really?" Whatever. So, I don't know if you think it's funny or not, but I've got a laugh out of that a number of times, and so has Milton. So
Well, Paul,
So,
thank you for nominating Milt.
tell him that I'll be thinking of him when I'm here at the lake, but, see him when we get back. Take care now, Jerry, and thanks for the chance to tell you a little bit about my buddy Milt.